Hindi natin pinag-uusapan kung na-dismiss o hindi. Ang sabi mo, I have no pending administrative criminal case against me. Or I have in the past. Meron.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Ano sorry? This is supposed to be under oath. Yung problema natin.
Mr. Chair.
Ito pong negosyante na pumunta doon at nagpakilala na siya ay astronaut.
Ano? Astronaut?
Yes.
What do you mean astronaut?
Ay yung siguro nagpapalipad papunta sa buwan na mga... In fact, I would count this day as at least my day to explain my side and perhaps to vindicate what has been alleged to me. It has been publicized in newspaper. It was broadcasted in some radio station. There was even a draft of this newspaper that was sent to Papua New Guinea, and they paid them in order to publish and destroy me. This has been investigated. In fact, the Department of Foreign Affairs has sent an inquiry to Papua New Guinea. And it's so unfortunate that I was not given a chance to defend myself and even to ventilate and to reason out why these things was happening. I was surprised myself because this is not my life. This is not my life. This is something that I was even shocked when I saw this this allegation to me. And I don't have a media to cover my reason because I am not into this kind of media issues. How I wish I was given. This has been investigated. And they said I could not be charged in Papua New Guinea because I was invoking immunity. This is not the way it is run. You know, when there was not even a single issue to me in charges about crimes, about rape, about all those charges. In fact, when I asked the newspaper that was published in Papua New Guinea, I told him, what is this? He said, well, someone sent this to my office. And when I was away in my office, you know, they published it. I said, why did you allow that? No, I did not allow it, he said. You better explain to that. You know what she did, this senior journalist? She wrote to President Duterte asking permission that publication be withdrawn. But, you know, when you are already publicized like that, it really hurts me so much because this is not true. These are all fabricated. At ito po ay nag-ugat sa isang Pilipina na hindi ko natulungan doon sa Papua New Guinea. Na nakakalungkot dahil gumawa sila ng ganito para lang siraan ako at maalis ako doon. But salamat naman that our justice system in this country is working. It was investigated. In fact, hanggang sa korte, nag-abot sa korte, pagdating sa korte, hindi inintindi dahil wala namang katotohanan. Kaya ako nagpapasalamat ngayong umaga, at least napakinggan itong side ko ngayon. Maraming salamat po, Senador, na inyo po dinala ito ngayon. Sana nga, ito ay lathala man lang at anywhere I can face anybody who will fabricate this, haharapin ko po sila. At wala akong kasalanan, wala akong ginawang yung sinasabi po ninyo. Ipinablish dito, kaya nag-imbestiga ang Department of Foreign Affairs, yung crime against noon hanggang sa Malacanang. Tiningnan nila lahat ang mga pangyayari, wala naman katotohanan na lumabas. Hindi ko po babahiran ng aking personalidad, ng aking integridad dito sapagkat in fact kung meron lang katotohanan, I will never come anymore to apply this one. Because I have to represent my country and to bring the good image of our country. I would never even come to represent myself. Never.
Salamat po, Mr. Ambassador, Mr. Chair. Sabi niyo po yung DFA nagpadala ng inquiry. May kopya po ba ng kayo ng DFA investigation results? Kung maaari pong makahingi yung aming komite sa pamamagitan ng
Sumulat ang
chair.
DFA po doon, sumagot din ang DFA doon. Alam po ninyo ang sagot, ma'am, ng Department of Foreign Affairs ng Papua New Guinea. Ambassador Tejano is one of the best ambassador here in our country. Sumulat pa ang Prime Minister kay President Duterte. Thank you so much for sending Ambassador Tejano. He is the best of our ambassador here. Thank you for his contribution. Presidente mismo ng gobyerno, Chief Justice, kasi inano ko na, pati Chief Justice ng Supreme Court. Sabi ko, pakikalkal nga doon kung mayroon akong kaso. Wala naman. Kaya ako'y natutuwa ang dinala po ninyo ito dahil kahit papano, ngayon lang na nabintilit yung aking hinanakit dahil sa kagustuhan lamang ng isang na hindi nakuhang gusto niya. Ma'am, wala po akong hindi ko binayaran ng aking wages. Dinala po rin yan sa korte. Parang kasama yan doon sa inimbestigahan nila. And then sexual assault, ma'am, is not true. These are all fabricated. Rooted din po yan dyan sa simula yan, nag-fabricate ng na yan, ng mga allegation.
Ano po yung naging opinion o decision ng korte dun sa di umano defense of diplomatic immunity at yung sinabi nyo ring hindi binayaran yung wages at hindi totoo at fabricated yung charge of sexual assault?
Na-dismiss po yan, ma'am eh. Na-dismiss yung kaso na yan. Doon sa fiscal yan, na-dismiss. Hindi nga ako nag-attend yan eh. Sa sobrang inis ko. I'd never attended. Sabi, bahala na. Sige, mag-husga kayo kung gusto niyo husgahan. But I'd never have done that anything. Dinismiss na lang po nila.
Mr. Chair, we would not know the nature of the documents submitted to this committee. And as Senator Risa manifested, she still needs to study some of the documents submitted. So we are in a limbo, Mr. Chair, as to what happened really to the cases made mention in the interpellation of Senator Risa. May I just ask a few questions? Mr. Ambassador, you said that you were investigated by the Department of Foreign Affairs. In that investigation, were you able to confront your accuser?
Confront. I did not see them, sir.
Hindi, sabi mo nagkaroon kayo ng investigation sa department, di ba, in relation to this charge of sexual assault.
Yes, Your Honor, because
So, ang tanong ko sa iyo, was there any instance that the accuser or the woman who accused you of such a charge met you at the investigation? Nakita ba kayo?
no, Your Honor, because when they called me to the Department of Foreign Affairs, it was more of the inquiry of what was in the newspaper. And the time there was already a case that was filed in the court that time. So
I am not sure why a case was filed. You have a diplomatic immunity. Nobody who files a case against you will always be dismissed. Kaya na-dismiss dahil meron kang diplomatic immunity. Is that not correct?
no, sir, because that case was filed here in the Philippines.
Kaya nga.
Hindi naman, sorry po.
So, paano siya na-dismiss? The girl or the woman did not appear in the prosecution of your case?
They all attended, sir. They were all there. They attended, except me. I did not attend because I leave it to the Justice Department to.
The fiscal dismissed the case. That is
Yes,
what
Your
you're saying.
Yes, po.
So the DFA, pa nangyari yun? Because we need to know, nagsubmit ka lang ng documents, wala naman kaming alam kung ano nangyari doon sa investigation. Was it proven categorically by the DFA that the charge has no basis? Meron bang ganun na categorical findings? Para lang sa consumption namin, we don't need to read all those documents. Was there a categorical findings by the DFA that the charge was no basis?
Your Honor, they were asking me the time about those publications that was.
You understand the question. Ang tinatanong lang namin, I'm not talking about the publications. You were telling us that the publication is fabricated, blah, blah, blah. All right. Was there a findings in the DFA investigation that those fabricated are baseless, that they're fabricated, that you were exonerated by the DFA? Yun lang naman ang gusto namin. Is there a categorical finding exonerating you?
Yes, Your Honor, because from the.
Nasaan yun? Nasaan yun? Yun ang gusto kong ibigay mo sa amin para makita lang namin for our eyes. Makita namin na exonerated ka, walang basis yung charge sa'yo, para malinis ka.
Yes, Your Honor.
Where is that? Where is that
It's
document?
already there in the file, sir, that I submitted, the response of the Department of Foreign.
Can you draw our attention to the specific page of that file para lang makita natin? Which page? Para matapos na. Eh kung isang bungkus ang binigay mo, babasahin pa ba namin yun?
Hindi.
Can you refer to a particular page where the court or the DFA categorically exonerated you?
Mr. Ambassador, can you please submit a clearer copy of the documents that you submitted before this committee?
Yes, I will
Because
do that, Your Honor.
we cannot read this because it is not clear if it is relevant to the topic on hand. Can you please submit a clearer copy?
Yes, I will do that.
Or if
Your
you have the original copy, it's much better if you can submit it before this
Your Honor.
committee.
I'll do that. Yes.
Continue.
Wala ata ako ngayong kopya. Sir, yun lang yung pinal namin ngayon dyan. Kasi pinag-print lang yun.
Okay, based on the question of Congressman Marcoleta, do you have
So, pala lang, sir.
what specific document here?
Yeah, the Department of Foreign Affairs in Papua New Guinea responded to the inquiry of our department about that publication, about allegations.
I will give back the documents to you and please indicate what among these pages are relevant to the question of Congressman Marcoleta. Page. I'd like to acknowledge the presence of Congressman Jordan Jesus Romualdo.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Congressman Romualdo.
happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
$60 old ka lang ba talaga?
Buo pa buhok ko.
Sinabi mo 60. 60 years old ba talaga?
Doesn't look like.
49 eh, di ba?
Chair.
Congresswoman Lani,
Yes, Mr. Chair. We're looking for, I believe we're looking for two documents. One case which was filed in Papua New Guinea, if there was one, and one which was dismissed here in the Parañaque court with a second case allegedly charge of rape by his grandniece in the office of the city prosecutor of Parañaque City.
Your Honor, can I read this letter of our Undersecretary of Foreign Affairs, if I'll be allowed to read?
Again, please.
Would I be allowed to read this communication of our Undersecretary of Foreign Affairs to our Philippine Embassy?
Okay, please proceed.
Verification of alleged court cases against Ambassador Tejano in Papua New Guinea. Further to the earlier facts, with subject article of the Philippine Star and letter of complaint of Captain Irene Mark Mora, whose charge the affair is hereby instructed to verify the existence of the court cases in Papua New Guinea filed against Ambassador Tejano as alleged by Mr. Ramon Tulfo in his article published by Philippine Star on June 29, 2021, entitled Undiplomatic Diplomats. Ito pong verification of cases, wala po naman po akong kaso sa Papua New Guinea, and there was no, in fact, pati yung, ito nga, nagsulat nga si Prime Minister, pati yung Supreme Court nagsulat na wala akong kaso doon. Wala naman talaga akong kaso doon. Wala na dismiss na kaso sa Papua New Guinea, Your Honor, because wala namang kaso ako doon. Yung sinasabi nila po na nag-avail ako ng diplomatic privilege, I did not. Yung si Mr. Ramon Tulfo lang nag-allege na I'm not charged daw kasi I was availing diplomatic privilege. In fact, to avail diplomatic privilege, I have to ask permission from the Department of Foreign Affairs. But I did not. I was not accused of anything in Papua New Guinea.
Okay, Mr. Ambassador, can you please submit the results of the investigation of the Department of Foreign Affairs before this committee?
Yes, sir. Ito pong ano. Kaya palalakihan ko na lang po itong ano, sir, para magliwanag itong, pati itong kanilang inquiry that I provided the...
Okay, Ambassador, meron po kayong tinanong kanina na meron kayong hindi natulungan na babae, kaya umusbong itong mga di umano yung mga
Yes,
kaso
Your
natin
Honor.
sa inyo. Bakit nyo hindi po tinulungan?
Kasi
po yung-
delikado po kung tutulungan ko yung request niya.
ano ba ho yung request niya?
Na makabalik siya doon.
Makapanik saan po?
Makabalik sa Papua New Guinea.
Ba't ano po ho siya? Ano ho yung babaeng yun?
Nag-negosyo po doon. Nagpakilala siya na negosyante, na malaking negosyante. Pagkatapos umantong sa hindi magandang ending, I cannot divulge it, sir, Your Honor. I have to protect.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Majority
I
Leader.
think we're here to clarify issues and concerns. So may I request the ambassador to divulge whatever information is being asked. It's incumbent upon you, sir, to answer the questions. If you want an executive session to answer that, we will give you, but please honor this body by answering the question po, sir.
You mean for executive session, sir?
No, you're being asked a question, the reason, and you said you cannot divulge the reason. So that is not acceptable among the members. It might set a precedent that a nominee will say you cannot. You have to answer the question. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Gusto niyo ba ho magkaroon ng executive session na para malaman namin?
Yes, sir, kung pwede po.
That is not even needed, Mr. Chair, because our point here is just for the ambassador. Be forthright with us. You made mention that there was already an investigation done in your behalf by the DFA. We were asking you a while ago a copy of that investigation, whether or not there was a categorical exoneration on your part made by the DFA in that investigation. Yun lang ang gusto naming malaman. Ang sinasabi mo, there were letters written by the Supreme Court of Papua New Guinea that you have no records or cases there. How can you be a case there? Kasi nga meron kang diplomatic immunity. Wala namang magdidemanda sa iyo doon. Hindi yun ang kailangan namin. Matapos lang ito, if you can prove to us that there was a full exoneration of you, wala kang kasalanan na sinabi ng DFA by way of an investigation, yun lang ang ipakita mo sa amin. Itong binigay mo mga sulat na to, mga documents, wala namang sinasabi, isa man dito eh. Binasa ko, wala namang reference to any investigation made in your behalf. Or better still, that you were exonerated in that investigation. So, paano tayo matatapos dito? Magbigay ka lang ng isang document na sinasabi doon, the DFA completed the examination and investigation of Ambassador Tejano, and we were able to prove that the allegations of sexual assault is without basis, is what was fabricated, blah, 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 period. Yun lang ibigay mo sa amin. Tapos na. What is that?
Your Honor, because their inquiry to me was just verbal when they called me to...
Sinabi mo kanina, there was an investigation. Ngayon, verbal na. Anong klaseng investigation yun? Meron pa sa rito, Mr. Chair, meron siyang state of no pending administrative or criminal cases. Ito yung sinabmit mo sa amin eh. Ikaw nagsabit
Yes, sir.
ko. Sabi mo rito, that I do not have any pending administrative or criminal cases against me, nor have I in the past. Ba't meron ka sa sinasabi mo sa Paranaque na na-dismiss? Ba't sabi mo rito wala kang cases?
It was dismissed, sir, that case.
Hindi natin pinag-uusapan kung na-dismiss o hindi. Ang sabi mo, I have no pending administrative or criminal case against me, nor I have in the past. Meron.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Ano sorry? This is supposed to be under oath. Problema na.
Mr. Chair, we just like to remind the nominees that when they submit this type of documents is under oath. I think the proper thing that should have done is there were cases filed, however, they were dismissed. Instead of stating that there's no case pending or in the past, kasi that's actually perjury, no? That's a criminal act that you say something and it's not the truth. So, Mr. Chair, that's just my point for all nominees.
Your Honor, thank you so much. I should have done that. Thank you so much.
Right. Congressman Marcoleta, are you done?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, Mr. Chair has not proven his innocence. Merong charge. Sinasabi niya fabricated. Okay, fabricated na kung fabricated. Walang nagsabi that it was fabricated. Ikaw lang nagsasabi. Because we are now asking you to produce a report precisely to indicate that those charges were indeed fabricated. Kahit produce mo, tapos na tayo. Di ba? Unless and until you produce them, it's up to the committee, Mr. Chair. I submit.
Okay. Thank you, Congressman Marcoleta. Like to recognize Congressman Johnny Pimentel.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Yes, Mr. Chair. I was observing the proceedings and we were discussing actually the cases filed against Ambassador Tejano. For the enlightenment of everyone in this body, actually there are two cases, no? One that was filed in Papua New Guinea and the other one that was filed in Paranaque. Now, earlier, Ambassador Tiano said that itong case sa Papua New Guinea, it involved a businesswoman. However, based on the facts that have been submitted by our committee, it says here that the subject diplomat was charged with sexual assault by his former Filipino household in Papua New Guinea in 2001 to 2002. So, meron hong conflicting statements coming from the ambassador. So, may I now ask Mr. Chair, the ambassador, ano ba talaga to? Negosyante ba to o former household staff yung nag-file ng case sa'yo?
Your Honor, there is no case final sa akin sa Papua. Wala pong kaso na naipile po sa akin sa Papua New Guinea. At ito pong kanilang ina-allege, this same woman, businesswoman, is the one who's been trying to put all these stories around, including publishing in the newspaper, also in Papua New Guinea, so that maalis po ako doon at maituloy yung kanilang mga panukala na hindi ako nakapayag dyan dahil I have to protect them.
Okay, Mr. Chair, assuming from the statement of the ambassador, walang case na file sa Papua New Guinea, but you did not answer my question. My question was to clarify, point of clarification, former household mo ba to o negosyante na itong taong ito?
Negosyante po, Your Honor.
What is your relationship with them? How did you come about na nakilala mo itong taong ito?
Ay, pumunta po sila, Your Honor, doon sa Papua New Guinea at nagpanikilala na sila ay magninegosyo, magtatayo ng company doon, and it developed into something that I could not allow anymore kasi lalong may endanger yung kanilang kalagayan doon.
Ano ba ito? Dalaga ba ito? May asawa? How old was she? How old was you?
Babae po, Your Honor.
Babae nga, how old was she?
Anong yung tanong? Hindi ko narinig.
Mga ilan taon?
Dalaga.
Ha?
Hindi ko alam kasi ang pakilala nila, dalaga. Pero later on, nalaman ko, maraming may asawa.
Ayun na nga, from your statements, Ambassador, it seems that you are holding information within this body. And earlier, you took your oath. No, hindi ho pwede that you will hold information because this could be taken against you. You are not upfront with us, actually. You are not very honest with us. Nakikita ko sa mukha mo pa lang, nagsisinungaling ka na talaga. So, let's go now to the other case. So, hindi ko ma-establish kung anong relasyon ito eh. Why do you think did she or she alleged that she was sexually assaulted by you? Itong negosyanteng sinasabi mo. Ano sa tingin mo na nagudyok sa kanya, bakit inakusahan ka ng sexual assault?
Kasi po, Your Honor, na-disappointed sila dahil they were asking my support na matuloy yung kanilang mga negosyo doon. Hindi naman ako nakakapayag dahil nai-endanger yung kanilang buhay. So I have to protect them. Kahit nagagalit sila sa akin, I have to protect because that could escalate into even more dangerous situation and serious situation para sa kanila. Yun po ang aking intention doon, Your Honor.
Can you explain further what do you mean when their lives are being endangered? Gusto lang nila magnegosyo doon. Bakit mapapeligro yung buhay nila? Can you explain it to this body?
Mr. Chair? Mr. Chair? Mr. Chair?
Congresswoman Lani.
Well, I am observing the ambassador. I believe he is adamant in answering the question of our colleague, Congressman Johnny. Would you like to request for an executive session? Or probably we might be deferring your confirmation because it seems that you have hesitancy in answering our questions, and it's consuming most of the time of the CA. We have several people to confirm today.
Kung pwede lang po sana, kung papayagan po, Your Honor, for a executive session.
Hindi different ka.
Mr. Chair,
Okay, sasagutin ko na po yan.
yes. And Mr. Ambassador,
Sige, please proceed.
may we remind Mr. Ambassador that when you speak within this body, you address the chair. Because I observed, since you were in the interpellation chair, you have not been addressing us respectfully. So I address mo si Mr. Chair when you answer our questions.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Ambassador Teano, you may now respond. Ano ba talaga totoong nangyari?
Sir, ang totoo po nangyari nito, Your Honor, Chair, Mr. Chair, ito pong negosyante na pumunta doon at nagpakilala na siya ay astronaut.
Ano, astronaut?
Yes.
What do you mean astronaut?
Ay yung siguro nagpapalipad papunta sa buwan na mga... Nadali ako doon talaga, Your Honor, Mr. Chair. Talaga ako napasakay doon sa tirada nitong ano to. Nagpakilala siya na siya ay astronaut. In fact, parang may cosmonaut pa nga nasasabi. At mayroon siyang, siya ay nagpapalipad ng 747, piloto siya, babae. Talagang ako ay nataran na nadala ako sa kanyang presentasyon. Kasi po,
Nabighani kayo?
hindi naman po sa bighani. Yun lang na nag-carried ako sa kanyang presentasyon dahil very impressive ang ano niya. Magaling pati mag-English, Mr. Chairman, Your Honor. Magaling mag-English. Dumating po doon, sapagkat marami po nag-aaral dito ng mga taga Papua New Guinea. I think there are about more than 200 students na nag-aaral pagkapiloto po dito. Ito na tao pumunta doon sa Papua New Guinea at gusto niya magtayo ng flying school. Ay, basta ang ano niya, astronaut siya, cosmonaut, tapos piloto siya ng 747. Tapos ako naman dahil sabi ko maayos ito na makakatulong ito sa ating.
Naniwala kayo kagad na astronaut ka?
Hindi rin ako naniwala agad, sir, pero pinakikita niyo yung kanyang mga lisensya, mga ano. Tapos nagkataon, Your Honor. Please, I wanted to avoid sana this one, but sige na lang kasi yun naman ang inyong gusto.
Sir, it's not what we want.
But, Mr. Chair, if you're not comfortable revealing, kasi we'd also don't want you and your family to be affected. No? If you want an executive session, we will provide you one, Mr. Ambassador. If you want an executive session, we can provide you one or we can possibly defer. But please, this body respects your rights and we will not force you to reveal something publicly if you're not comfortable. No? But this body would want to know the truth. But if you want to reveal that in an executive session, we can provide you one. But please.
Mr. Chair, can I move on to my next question first? I still have my time.
Can we, Congressman Johnny, can we let Ambassador Teano continue?
I don't think he will be able to answer. From the looks of it, natatakot na nininervyos na nga eh. So, I just want to share some more information because at this point in time, clearly, hindi lang ito kakilala niya. In fact, I'm going to ask, then my next question to him would be, did she have a sexual relationship with this person? Kasi mukhang kilala niya ito eh. There's more to this. Ayaw lang niya magsalita eh. He really knows this person. So, can I go with my questioning, Mr. Chair? Because we want to go to the bottom of this. Mr. Ambassador, did you have any sexual relationship with this person?
No, no, sir, Your Honor. No, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, now, iwanan na muna natin yung sa Papua New Guinea. Yung isang kaso niyo po dito sa Parañaque, this was filed by your grandniece. Now, in the report, it was alleged that when she was 7 years old, si Miss Joanna, you touch her private parts, no? Isa yun sa mga allegations. And your great-grandniece, I will not mention anymore the name, she was 12 years old when you raped her. Those were the facts that were presented in this Parañaque case. Now, the case was dismissed on a technicality, no? Na-dismiss, technicality because of the prescription period. The courts alleged na matagal na masyado. But the dismissal does not prove your innocence. Na-dismiss po yun hindi dahil sa inosente kayo, kundi kayo na-dismiss yun because of the prescription period. Mr. Chair, since it is very clear that Ambassador Tiano is holding several information for us, and I think it would be embarrassing for him to divulge these informations in public. So therefore, Mr. Chair, we still have so many foreign service officials to deliberate on. Therefore, Mr. Chair, I move that we defer the appointment of Ambassador Tiano until such time the issues have been cleared and he will be able to submit the decision of the Parañaque case so that they will be able to peruse this information. So move, Mr. Chair.
Okay, there is a motion by Congressman Pimentel to defer the ad interim appointment of Ambassador Benvenido Villamor Tejano.